I don't normally watch reality type TV shows, and thankfully my wife keeps our house really well organized and really clean. But I know a lot of people don't, and so maybe tidying up with Marie Kondo is something for you. Now, Marie Kondo is a world-renowned author of tidying up stuff. I mean, how to organize your life, your stuff, your clothes, your junk. I mean, just getting all of the clutter out of your house and bringing the things, or keeping the things really, that spark joy in your life. So that if it doesn't spark joy, you don't keep it. And that way, you're not just hoarding and hoarding and hoarding. Now, in this Netflix series, Marie Kondo addresses all kinds of different life stages. And I think that was really great because you don't necessarily have to watch all of them so that you can get the concept. I mean, I would watch the very first episode because that is the most in-depth of her practices and what she does. And she goes through to explain how she goes about tidying up and whether or not something sparks joy for you, and then what to do with it when it doesn't. I mean, truly all throughout life stages. I mean, empty nesters, if there's been a loss in the family, like of a spouse or something like that, I mean, you know, a baby coming, moving out for the first time, whatever it is, you can find something that matches your stage of life, especially if you need a little bit of encouragement. Now, Marie Kondo is quirky, and I don't totally subscribe to everything that she talks about and everything that she does. I mean, she likes to thank the house and greet the house, and I think that's just weird. If you're into it, cool, do it up, whatever. But for me, I'm like, no, I don't need to do that. Also, the same thing goes for the sparking joy things. I mean, she talks about you pile all of your clothes out, and then you go piece by piece and feel it, pick it up. See, does it spark joy for me? Do I enjoy this? If it doesn't, then I need to thank it, fold it up nicely, and put it away so that I can donate it or get rid of it. For me, no. I'm going to look at that and go, yep, nope, don't like that. Boom, gone. I don't need to thank you. You're an inanimate object. If I like it, cool, I'm going to keep it. So for me, that part of it goes. If you're into, though, the whole, hey, I'm going to thank this shirt for being a shirt and for bringing me all of this joy, even if I haven't taken the tag off of it. I enjoyed it while I purchased it. Whatever it is, then good on you and go for it. Now, you may be wondering, why in the world would I watch this series if my house is okay? Well, sometimes it's just to make yourself feel better about maybe you have a little bit of a mess going on and you want to see somebody else that is like, oh, wow, my house is not nearly as bad as that. I'm good. Or you need a little bit of motivation. That you're like, oh, well, you know, I've been thinking about this, but I don't really know where to start. Well, maybe check it out. Marie Kondo can give you, you know, just some clues, a starting point or whatever, and maybe that's all it needs and all it takes for you to then declutter your life or to get, you know, whatever, I don't know, get more organized or just get rid of some of the junk. Because Marie Kondo is fun to watch, the show is very bingeable and it's easy to watch and it's easy to keep going because you enjoy seeing her and it's fun to watch some of her expressions, especially when she has to stuff some of her uncomfortableness of maybe the disaster that is somebody's house. And so for me personally, that was enjoyable to watch. I'm not going to give this series a rating because I don't know, it's kind of weird to me to do that. But I do say that it is a worthwhile watch and something that you should or could watch, especially if you need a little bit of motivation. And Marie Kondo does a great job, and her, you know, the way it's produced, the whole show is done really well. And they're short episodes too. I don't think any of them are over 45 minutes. So you can binge through all of them in a day or pick and choose the ones that you want to watch. I still say watch number 1 first. That is the longest, but it goes into the most depth on how her process works. Have you read Marie Kondo's book? Are you a fan of her stuff? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for catching with me.